Hopefully you've already completed the Introduction to Knowledge Management. This module is file naming. We still have using servers, metadata and meta tagging, and email and file distribution remaining. File names consist of components, also known as elements. These elements should be intuitive. They should lend a little bit of indication of where something is stored on the server. They should be named such that they're web friendly, i.e. don't use spaces, don't use special characters, and they should follow a consistent format. What we have on the screen is what I believe is a correctly structured file name. Start with the broadest, most general category, generally related to a folder on the server, and you drill down, separating each component, each element by an underscore. When you get to the date component, always go with the year, then month, then date. This will allow it to sort properly. On the bottom of the screen is a poorly structured file name. Both of these file names, the correctly structured and the poorly structured, relate to the same file. You can quickly see the difference in the two and how it would aid in your ability to find it, to search for it. Here are some examples of file names following the previous standard. You'll notice that they go from general elements, such as documentation, quote, and trade show, down to specific elements, such as user manual, and then further user manual for a specific product and a specific date. What's important is they follow a consistent format that allows you to figure out what you're looking at before you have to open every file. Here's a list of file naming best practices. Try to avoid extra long file names. You need to put enough elements, enough detail in the file name to allow for the user to know what's in it before they have to open it. Be very careful to be web friendly. Don't add spaces. Try to separate the elements with a delimiter such as an underscore. Go from general to specific. This is really important when you start adding dates that you follow a consistent format. You should abbreviate whenever possible, as long as it's a common abbreviation that's well understood. There's a little bit of guidance for version control, although that's not something that this e-module is going to go into. At a later date, we will publish a knowledge management plan written that indicates the subfolders on the server to allow you to add this as the first element in all your file names. At this point, you've completed the file naming e-module. You'll need to close this window and then take the short assessment.